Hello friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and it has been a hot minute since I have made a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and I just have to say that there's a lot of new content that is actually coming up. And I use quotation marks, but I shouldn't, because it is actually new content. I'm very excited about it. Two things. First, just cool thing, two new characters, General Hux and Sith Trooper. Now, I like both of these characters, and I think they're going to be very, very fun to play with. I look forward to unlocking them. I look forward to testing them out and getting them to a reasonable point. I do think both of these are coming as a marquee. I don't think either of them are going to be game-breaking. But they did say in the Q&A that there are characters that are coming that are going to help fulfill the ranks of some underdeveloped teams, specifically the First Order and these characters. Now, yes, they're doing that in alignment with Episode 9, which I'm very excited for. But let's go ahead and look at the first one here. We've got General Hux. He is dark side, leader, support, First Order. His little tag there says, ruthless First Order support that can prevent enemies from counter-attacking. That is going to be very crucial. And I'm curious, because Sith Triumvirate raid, right? It's the only raid that's still viable. It's still difficult to play. Will we see General Hux in the second phase of the Sith Triumvirate raid, with the First Order not allowing Darth Sion to counterattack? I don't know. I think that might be able to... We might be getting a team that is potentially amazing. Now, let's go ahead here. Basic ability, commanding shot. Now, the thing you need to know about this, if you go to the developers' insights, they talk about how this character was built around the Hux that we knew from The Force Awakens, the one that gets force slammed over and over and over again in The Force Awakens. So this is that, clearly. Commanding shot, final text, deal special damage to target enemy, gain 25% turn meter, always nice. If this attack is a critical hit, General Hux gains advantage for 2 turns if he didn't already have it. Now, these two new Sith characters, or these 2 new First Order characters, are going to be very influential, very important for them to have advantage. Remember that change to advantage that the First Order got recently, or the change to advantage that really boosted the First Order recently? This is going to be part of that. Oppressive Fire, first special ability. General Hux gains 10% turn meter. If General Hux has advantage and his basic can give it to him, he loses it and dispels all buffs from all enemies. That's awesome. Which can't be evaded, which is awesome. Then calls all other First Order allies to assist, dealing 25% more damage. Now that's cool, right? They're going to be dealing 25% more damage than they normally would. Quickly, let's jump down to his leadership ability. Final text, basic attacks of First Order allies deal 50% more damage. Does this mean that when he calls that ability, Oppressive Fire, or the First Order characters dealing 75% more damage? This is freaking cool. This is a very awesome ability, and something that I think is going to make the First Order formidable, which we haven't really seen in quite some time. I mean, it's been years since we've seen a formidable First Order team. That's an awesome ability. Special ability to Devious Scheme, cooldown of 3, dispel Dispel all debuffs on all first allies and Sith allies, and grant them advantage for 2 turns. If Sith Trooper already had advantage, he is called to assist. Now, here's the thing. First Order allies and Sith allies. This wouldn't be important if this wasn't a major faction, a major aspect of Episode 9. I honestly think that while we're not getting any real spoilers here, this is hinting that the First Order and the Sith are different, working together, which again solidifies a fan theory that I have and have been holding on to for quite some time. Let's jump onto the leadership ability. Bow to the First Order. Basic attack of First Order allies. Deal 50% more damage. Again, this isn't coupled with Sith, but still, that's pretty freaking awesome. General Hux gains dominance at the start of the encounter and at the start of each of his turns if he didn't already have it, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Dominance expires at the end of the turn whenever General Hux is critically hit. So dominance, essentially you want, when you're facing this guy, you want to critically hit him as fast as possible to get rid of that. Now, it's only going to get rid of that until his next turn, so it sounds like you're going to want to critically hit him and then slow him the F down so that he doesn't get dominance again, because he gets it back the moment he goes again. And the idea is enemies counterattack. I mean, they can't counterattack when he has dominance. First Order allies, however, have a 100% chance to counterattack and deal 50% more damage. Does this stack? Does this stack with the basic ability that allows people to, or with his leadership ability to do 50% more damage? Does this mean that under a leadership ability for Hux, do the First Order, when he has dominance, have a 100% critical damage? Because it seems like it does. And that would be awesome. His first unique is only unique, Boundless Ambition. General Hux gains advantage for 2 turns at the start of each encounter. While General Hux has advantage, enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. Oh my gosh. I really hope this comes in a marquee event, because this is a very simple kit. It's simple to understand. It does seem like it's going to be simple to carry out. You don't have to do quantum physics to understand this kit. But it looks tight. It looks awesome. New Sith Trooper. Okay, now it's important to notice that this is Sith Trooper, not First Order Sith Trooper. Okay, there is a distinction. Also, the current Sith Trooper that we have, he is getting Sith Empire Trooper. It's like the change to his tag or something like that. Dark Side, obviously. Dark Side attacker, First Order category, First Order tag, plus Sith. But again, this is not First Order Sith Trooper. This is Sith Trooper. Okay? Just gonna jump on that. Jump on that with both feet and head first. Basic ability, Sith Strike. Deal physical damage to target enemy if this attack is a critical hit. Sith Trooper gains critical hit immunity for 2 turns. Pretty awesome, right? But keep in mind, if it's a critical hit under Hux, 100% critical hit damage. That is freaking awesome. Now, they did say that this guy's kind of a glass cannon. And when they say kind of, they meant like really a glass cannon. So they didn't really display what his stats are, but he's going to hit hard, and you want him to hit hard often. Special 1, Vengeant Blast. I don't know what Vengeant means. Let's jump over to dictionary.com. Vengeant is not a word. Maybe they meant vigilant. I'm not sure. Maybe Vengeant is something, but it's spelled there. Yeah, I don't know. Deal physical damage to all enemies. This attack deals 50% more damage for each currently defeated First Order or Sith ally. Now, here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking that we're going to get either a First Order or a Sith character from Episode 9 that is, what would you call it? Resurrecting. We're going to get a zombie First Order or a zombie Sith character. Someone who comes back. Otherwise, I mean, this is cool, but still glass cannon, which means it's very possible that that's what this is. I don't know, but it seems plausible. Might be dead wrong, or I could be dead right. But again, that's going to be a lot. So if he's one of the last characters, then boom. Now, it doesn't show Hux as the leader here, and it doesn't show our number 5 character. So again, this does lead me to believe that there's something going on with this, that there's a 5th character that's coming in. All right, now, special number 2, Resurgent Power, which obviously is a word. Final text. Dispel all debuffs on First Order and Sith allies and grant them advantage for 2 turns. If Sith Trooper already had advantage, he is called to assist. So, now his first unique is only unique. This is a Zatable ability. Emperor's Legacy. Also really cool that it's called Emperor's Legacy. It says at the start of the battle, Sith Trooper gains advantage for 2 turns if the leader is First Order or Sith. While Sith Trooper has advantage, he has a plus 50% critical damage. Now, again, under a Hux lead, does that mean that Sith Trooper has a 150% critical damage under Hux when Hux has that dominance ability? I don't know. That's going to be something that needs to be clarified. But if he does, mother of mercy, that is redonkulous. That is going to hit very hard. Now, it continues. When another First Order ally or Sith ally scores a critical hit or stuns an enemy. Now, remember, there's a lot of Sith that stun. Sith Trooper is called to assist. This is only limited once per turn. But again, that basic strike, it's going to continue to give him if he critical hits, which it seems like you're going to want him to have a high critical hit chance. He's going to have critical hit immunity, which is going to be very, very good. I mean, that's critical hit immunity is great for a lot of things, but that seems awesome. And then it finishes with whenever another First Order ally or Sith ally is defeated, the cooldown of Vengeant Blast is reset. Then Sith Trooper gains advantage for 1 turn and takes a bonus turn. So essentially, anytime someone is killed, he goes again. Which makes me wonder if there is a Sith zombie out there, which would make this character so freaking OP that it would just be awesome. But this is what I'm thinking, guys. What do you think of these 2 kits? I'm excited. Hopefully we see them released early next week. I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing around with them and to see the actual play style of these characters, to see what they look like. I'm excited. I'm an excitable person, but I am excited for this. Let me know. Now, if you guys are wanting to support the channel, if you like to support the channel, please check out the comments below, or in the section below, you will see links to Audible, where you get a free Audible trial. Anytime you sign up for a free trial, you do help me, you help the channel. I get a little bit of a kickback, which is a short word of saying I am compensated for it. It's not much, but every little bit counts. Now, there's a lot of great audiobooks. There's a lot of great Star Wars audiobooks out there, and I highly recommend most of them. You can also donate directly to the channel at PayPal. There's a link. And check us out. Check me out wherever Star Wars can be talked about. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the section below and tell me what you think of these kits. What else is coming? And I think a lot more is coming, specifically with and for the First Order. Let me know, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Check me out at Real Going Nerdy on Instagram and Twitter. Visit my boys at the Escape Podcast Aways Network. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. And as always, my friends, smile and stay nerdy.